For my project, I decided to choose the song Chu Hebao, which comes from the northern Han culture of China and is actually a folk song. So these folk songs in the Huanghe Basin specifically focus mainly around the wushang, which in the Western context is the pentatonic scale. So it's the 5-note scale, and there are actually 5 modes in this wushang that are very popular to use. They kind of cycle through the beginning notes, so starting with the gong, which starts on C, the shang, which starts on D, the jiao, which starts on E, the Z, which starts on G, and the U, which starts on A. Pardon my pronunciation. The most popular mode in the Huanghe Basin is the shang, which starts on D, and our song Chu Hebao is actually written in the shang scale. So the Chu Hebao is categorized as a little tune, which lyrics often reflect just everyday things such as politics, customs, love, games, things like that. And in ancient China, it was actually sang by the people who lived in villages and cities, specifically whenever they wanted to be entertained. So it was sang at many banquets or gatherings or festivals like that. The title Chu Hebao actually translates to embroidering pouch, so it deals with the topic of love and speaks of a young girl who is thinking of her love who has gone far away and is embroidering a pouch for him for his return. So one of the issues that I ran into being a Westerner trying to perform Chinese folk music was the language. So I don't speak Chinese, so a lot of the pronunciation of these words were kind of hard for me, and singing a song in that language would have required a lot of practice and a lot of prior preparation for me to be able to say the words correctly. So I had to do the best with the translations that I was given because I can't translate them myself either. Another problem I encountered was matching the overall tone of the actual piece when performing. They use a very bright, forward sounding tone while we are not very trained to do that in the Western world, so I wasn't entirely sure how to hit the notes correctly and get them in tune while mimicking that sound because I'm not very trained in it. Okay, first I'm gonna play the original C pentatonic version for you on the piano, and it starts on Re. Okay, so I will now be singing the piece, but I transposed it down to E flat pentatonic, so it is in my range, and I will be singing the English translation of the words. When the moon is high and bright,